Release the Kraken!
But there are now awesome new monsters of the deep.
Kraken Nation, welcome to episode 17 of the Kraken's Lair, presented by Horns and Hooves Entertainment. I am your host, Mr. MRBUBBAMATT, co-host of Buffalo After Dark, and boy, oh boy, the Kraken had a couple wins over the last couple weeks, and before I get into any of this, I want to sincerely apologize to you for not putting up an episode last weekend. I was just way too focused and too nervous for the for the Bills-Chiefs game this past Sunday, in which the Bills unfortunately lost in overtime, 42-36. And yeah, it's been a rough few days trying to get over it, but I'm nearly over it, just nearly. All right, emphasis on that word. Anyway, but it's not going to stop me from doing this episode. So, without any further ado, let's get it underway. And I'm doing a little something different in regards to reviewing each game, because I'm not using my phone this time, so I'm gonna try to do it on this second monitor here on my left. So anyway, so Monday, January 7th, the losing streak came to a temporary halt. Thank goodness, as the Kraken beat the Chicago Blackhawks in a shootout 3-2. So, there were no goals scored in the first period. Then came the second period, where the Blackhawks had the 2-1 lead over the Kraken, with those two goals from Dominik Kubalik, I forgot, I don't know. I apologize if I butcher your last name, but it was from him, and Brandon Hagel. And the lone Kraken goal in that period was from Vince Dunn. Then came the third period, where Ryan Donato tied the game and forced an overtime. And then came the shootout. So, first the Kraken missed. The first was Kraken's own Jordan Eberle that missed a goal. Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks, a save. So no goal there. Next, Ryan Donato scored a goal in the shootout. Then Patrick Kane of the Blackhawks missed a goal. And then oh boy, I'm gonna butcher the mess out of this name. Jonas Donskoy, I don't know, sealed the deal with a goal of his own in the shootout, and that's how the Kraken won. So yeah. The winning streak continues on. So, next up for the Kraken was another home game against the San Jose Sharks, in which the Kraken won that game, also 3-2, but there was no shootout. So, yes, here we go. So we had in the first period, the Sharks scored a goal by Thomas Hertl. In the 38th second, in less than a minute, the guy scored a goal in less than a minute. How? I don't get it. Anyway. Let me see. But in the second period, the Kraken came off swinging, scoring two goals in the second period for a 2-1 lead. Both goals scored by Carson Soucy. Nice. Then the third period, Cal Youngkrok basically sealed the deal for the Kraken, as he scored a goal of his own, but not before the Sharks scored their own goal by Timo Meyer. Look, guys, if I butcher these names, please correct me in the comment section. I want to get these names right. You feel me? I'm still new to hockey. But anyway, the Kraken won that game 3-2 over the Sharks. But unfortunately, the winning streak came to a really screeching halt as the Kraken suffered a terrible shutout loss against the St. Louis Blues, 5-0. First period, Tyler Bozak and Braden Shen of the Blues scored goals, which making it 2-0 in first intermission. Then came the second period, no goals there. Then the third period, 3 more goals scored by the Blues by Pavel Bugnevic, Colton Parayko, and Jordan Kyrou. I know I'm butchering these names. But anyway, so yeah, the Kraken suffered a complete and utter shutout, 5-0. But, and I just messed up on that. I just messed up on clicking the link. But next up, there will be no losing streak for now, as the Kraken were still at home and they beat the Florida Panthers. Another upset win for the Kraken, 5-3. So I opened this link up, and I need to have these prepared before I start recording a video, just to keep my bases covered, All right. Anyway, so in the first period, the Panthers' own Anthony Duclair scored a goal for Florida in 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Then came the second period, where the Kraken scored 3 straight goals. That's right, 3 straight goals by Marcus Johansson, Yanni Gourde, and Colin Blackwell. And then the Panthers scored back 2 goals of their own, both by Jonathan Huberdeau and Alexander Barkov, and thus making the game thus tying the game at 3 apiece in the second intermission. Then came the third period, where the Kraken came off swinging and sealed the deal for the Kraken, scoring 2 goals in that third period, one by Mason Appleton and the other by Cal Youngkrok. And that's how the Kraken won that game, 5-3. Whoo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Then the last home game for now for the Kraken came at an unfortunate loss to the Nashville Predators, who basically got their revenge on us, 4-2. So, in the first period, the game was tied at 1, where the Kraken's Jared McCann and the Predators' Luke Kunin scored a goal for their respective teams. Then came the second period, where the Predators scored 2 more goals, but not after Adam Larson scored a goal of their own, temporarily giving the Kraken the lead 2-1. But then those two Predators goals were scored by Philip Forsberg and Matthias Ekholm, thus making the game 3-2. And then 1 more goal scored in the third period by the Predators by Matt Duchene, and thus giving the Nashville Predators the 4-2 win over the Kraken. But like I said earlier, there would be no losing streak for now, as the Kraken went on the road for another upset win over the freaking Pittsburgh Penguins. Yes, the team Sidney Crosby plays for. Yes, sir. So let's check this out. This was a pretty competitive game, and as soon as it came up, here we go. This game was so competitive, there were literally no goals scored in the first or second periods. No goal. Then came the third period. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, the Penguins scored first, and this is the third period, keep that in mind. The Penguins scored first with a goal by Evgeny Malkin. And then in 16 minutes and 4 seconds in the third period, Jared McCann tied the game up at 1 apiece and forced it to overtime. And the hero of that game, Adam Larson, scoring the goal in 1 minute and 17 seconds in overtime, giving the Kraken an upset overtime win over the Penguins 2-1. Whew, good gosh. All right. So, the Kraken will be on the road for the next 3 games, starting tomorrow as they travel to New York. I believe, I want to say, was it Long Island, New York, I think they play in? Where they will face the New York Islanders. Yes, yeah. The Kraken will have their road games, three straight road games in the Northeast area as they first travel to New York to face the Islanders tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, of course, and this Sunday against the Rangers at 1 p.m. also Eastern time, but you get the idea. Then 2 days later, the Kraken will be going to Boston to face the Bruins, February 1st. That's on a Tuesday. And that will be it for the week. So, before I close off, I actually want to find this piece of news over here somewhere. I just pulled it up. Here we go. So, before we close out, there was an article by Bleacher Report earlier today talking about top trades and landing spots for Seattle Kraken captain Mark Giordano. So, basically, if he goes, who's going to be our next captain? So, I just want to read a little. Well, actually, wait, hang on. He actually lists the teams that Giordano might go to. Oh wow! So it looks like 6 possible teams. So he could be going to Calgary, or he might be going to the Calgary Flames, Florida Panthers, Boston Bruins, Toronto Maple Leafs, New York Rangers, or St. Louis Blues. So those are 6 options for Giordano. All right. Me personally, being a New Yorker, I kind of hope he goes to the Rangers, but that's just me. Again, I'm a New Yorker. I'm pretty sure that might not be the direction he could go to. But I think the smarter option for him, in my opinion, would be, I want to say, maybe Florida. Maybe he'll go to the Florida Panthers. I don't know, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. And if you want to read the article that I found on Bleacher Report, I will put the link to that in the description box below, so you guys can click on it and have a good read. So, anyway, that concludes this episode of the Kraken's Lair. Let me guys know what you think about the Kraken's progress so far. Comment down below. Let me get your feedback. And thanks for watching this video. So, if you wish to get notified as to all of our content on this channel, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. Alright? Do not forget about that notification bell. And if you wish to follow me on anywhere, I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I might stream on Twitch again. I don't know yet, but I'll put links to all of that in the description box below as well. So, until next time, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. Go Kraken!